Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. How are you today? I hope you are doing great. And I'm sorry, everyone, for moving our class to Zoom today because there was an urgent matter I had to take care of, so I couldn't be on the site. I appreciate your understanding. So, today we are going to have a fun and interactive reading session using some cool apps. So, stay with me till the end. But first, please fill out the attendance form I have shared in the group chat. Maybe I will share in the group chat on the Zoom too. Just click the link and write your name, okay? Once you're done, stay on this Zoom because we are going to warm up with a quick activity. Okay, I will wait for 2 minutes for you fill your attendance. Okay, it's already 2 minutes left. Now I will share you another link. It's web about mentimeter, so I can know what is your each other reading habits. Okay, you just need to fill the answer of the question. So the question is about what do you usually read in your free time. Okay, it could be books, comics, online article, or even Instagram caption. Anything that you love to read. Okay, type in your answer and let's see what show up in our workload. Okay, why I want you to do this, because it will help us connect your daily reading with the strategies that we will learn today. Okay, I will wait like 2 minutes too for you to fill it. Okay, now I will check your task. Okay, so I can see it. The biggest word in this mentimeter is a lot of you that write it the same. So the biggest word in this mentimeter is novel. So a lot of you love to read novel and then comics, webtoon. Okay, that's a great thing, but let me ask you something. Do you always understand what you read, or do you sometimes feel lost or confused? So, to help us read more effectively, I want you to watch this short video that I will share in WhatsApp and Zoom chat. It will explain 4 important reading strategies: skimming, scanning, intensive reading, and extensive reading. Okay, please watch it for a few minutes, and after that we will discuss what you have learned together. Okay, I have shared it. Okay, you just need to watch it now.
Most common styles of reading. The 4 most common styles of reading are scanning, skimming, intensive, and extensive. Scanning. Scanning is a reading technique which is done by looking at the most important details of a text in a quick manner. It allows readers to locate specific information like names, dates, places, statistics, or facts which are usually noticeable in a text. It also skips a large section or part of a text. This is usually applied in reading bus ticket, wedding invitation, and pie graph. The second one is skimming. Skimming is also a speed type of reading. It focuses on the main idea or general overview of a text. It compels readers to find the topic sentence, which summarizes the whole text itself. Also, it does not give much attention to small details present in a text. This reading style can best be applied in reading a newspaper, magazine, or travel brochure. The next one is intensive reading. Intensive reading requires readers to read and familiarize even the smallest details of a text. Also, it is applied when there is a specific task given and an output is expected from the learners. The examples of tasks which can be given when learners do the intensive reading are: list the events that happened in the story in a chronological order and cite all the elements of the story analyzed. The last reading approach is extensive reading. Extensive reading is done for fun and pastime. It is loose and comfortable since no task or output is expected after reading. Also, it develops general reading skills. This is usually applied when reading storybooks, comics, tales, riddles, and jokes. Always remember that scanning is a reading technique which is done by looking at the most important details of a text in a quick manner. Skimming, just like scanning, is also a speed type of reading that focuses on the main idea or general overview of a text. Intensive reading requires readers to read and familiarize even the smallest details of a text, since a task is going to be accomplished after reading. Lastly, extensive reading is done for fun and pastime, and is loose and comfortable since no task or output is expected after reading. Thank you for watching.
Okay, a few minutes have left. Now everyone, I want you to take attention again to me. Now let's go deeper into the reading strategies that we just saw in the video YouTube. Okay, I have prepared a simple presentation using Canva. I will share in the Zoom, so I will open it. So the title is about the 4 most common style of reading. You have watched it right on the YouTube that I have shared. First about skimming, and then second scanning, third intensive reading, and fourth about extensive reading. Each one is useful in different situations. Some are for fast reading and some are for deep understanding. Okay, now let's look at the next slide about scanning. So scanning means reading quickly to get the main idea of the text. You don't need read every word. You just want to understand the general idea. You can find the topic sentence or look at difference and last sentence of each paragraph. Skimming is useful when first you are reading a newspaper or magazine. Second, you are looking at a travel brochure. Third, you want to know what the text is about without reading all the details. Okay, and then the question from me is, have you ever read something quickly just to understand what is it about? Well then, that is skimming. And then we can go to the next slide. Now, the second is about scanning. Scanning also means reading quickly, but for a different reason. You scan when you want to find specific information like name, date, number, or a fact. You don't need to whole text. You just look for one important thing. Okay, for example, bus tickets. Okay, to find the time or seat number, and then wedding invitation to check the date or place, pie graph or chart to find a percentage or value. Okay, and then I want you to think when you check your phone for the time of a movie, are you reading everything? No, you just scan. So scanning is very useful in real life. Okay, and then the next slide I will explain to you about intensive reading. Now let's talk about intensive reading. Intensive reading means reading very carefully and deeply. You focus on every detail of the text. This is used when you have a task. For example, first when you need to list the event of a story in order. Second, when you want to analyze the character or setting. Third, when your teacher asks your question about the text. Okay, you cannot skip anything. You must understand the grammar, vocabulary, and meaning. So, if you a short story and ask who are the characters, what happened the first, you need to intensive reading to answer it. Okay, and the next slide I will explain to you about the extensive reading. And now the last is this kind of reading is done for pleasure or fun. It is relaxed. You don't need to answer question. There is no test. You just enjoy the reading. That's all. Example of text for extensive reading. Okay, first like storybooks, comic, fairy tales, riddles, and jokes. So if you read a comic book in English at home or a funny story, that is extensive reading. It helps you become more fluent and enjoy reading more. Okay, so let's review what we have learned. For skimming, so skimming is read fast for main idea, and then scanning is read fast to find a detail. Intensive, read deeply to understand everything. And then extensive, read for fun, not tasks. Okay, I hope you understand about 4 styles of reading. Okay, now I want you guys to it's time for you to try using these reading strategies. So I will share a Google Docs link with a short article. Please open it. I have shared it on you. I will share it in WhatsApp group and chat Zoom. Okay. So now that we have talked about the 4 styles of reading, right? Skimming, scanning, intensive, and extensive. Let's apply what we have learned by using a real text. I have prepared a short reading passage titled about a visit to Borobudur. This passage includes information about Borobudur Temple, its history, features, and what makes it special. So now, do the task. If you don't put it on Google Drive, that I will share to you in the WhatsApp group. Okay? I will wait it for like 5 minutes. So, a few minutes have left. Great job everyone. Today we didn't just learn about reading styles, we actually used them. We skimmed to find the main idea, we scanned to find details like names and dates, and then we read intensively to understand the meaning of the sentence, and we practice extensive reading by using our feeling and imagination. Try using this reading style every time you read something new, okay? Whether it's for school or just for fun. And then, do you have any question before we move to the next activity? No? Okay. Okay. For the next activity. Now let's test how much you remember with a fun quiz on Kahoot, okay? Please go to Kahoot. And enter the code I have given. There will be a few short questions based on the article that you just read. Let's see who can answer the fastest and get the highest score. I will wait for a few minutes, okay? And the link I have shared in the WhatsApp group and chat Zoom. Have you finished, guys? Okay, I will check it. Okay, good job, everyone. And then you have all done an amazing job today. I'm really proud of you. Before we end, I would love to hear your thoughts. Please open the Padlet wall I have shared and write your answer to this question. So the question is about which reading strategy that helped you the most today and why. Thank you so much for participating. I hope you learned something useful for your future reading. And thank you very much. And see you next week, everyone.